Hi. Hi, guys. Mrs. Nash is checking in to say hello. I miss you guys so much. I really enjoy the check-ins that I'm doing with you, seeing your faces. You guys just make me smile and laugh all the time, and I really enjoy them. So if we were unable to connect, I really hope it works out this week, next week, the following weeks. And if even if there's your child's having a bad day or something, feel free to come on there and really just kind of talk to me. And, we can work through it. I might be able to give you some strategies that have helped in the past, just different things that I've, with all my education and everything. Sometimes I can give you a few ideas of what may work. So just know that I'm here to support you guys with anything. Don't feel like you're in the land of the lost over there, and just know that, we're all in this together. Honestly, like I felt March was, I don't know what's going on. Like that's how I felt all month. April was kind of like, okay, trial and error. What's working? What's not working with this job? And then May, I'm feeling okay. I think I got this. I think I know this is going to work. So I'm not going to be sending you weekly lesson plans. Too much. Too much. I don't want to overwhelm you guys. So I found these calendars. This is the May language calendar. So yours will look like that on the screen. Obviously, it's the opposite way. So I just wanted to go over that with you guys. And I'm hoping this is going to make your life a little bit easy. So print off this May calendar and just maybe stick it on the refrigerator. That'll be easy, or in your child's room. But I think in the refrigerator is easier because you kind of have control over it. If it's in the child's bedroom or somewhere where you don't see it, you're going to forget about it. So make it visible to you. That way you're like, okay, it's Wednesday. Oh, okay. How about if we try this today? So with this calendar, these activities are designed to only take 5 to 15 minutes max. So they're short activities. You're not expected to be with this activity for a long period of time. It's pretty easy. So once the child does the box, you just have them color it in or X it, just so that we know that, yep, that one's done. They're not being graded or anything. Just, it's a good visual for them too, to be able to color things. It actually makes it a little bit more motivating for them. If they're like, okay, I colored this one and I haven't colored all week. Oh, I want to do this one, And I honestly don't care which one you do. They can walk up to it and be like, hey, it's Monday, but I want to do this Thursday activity. Do the Thursday activity. Do whatever one they want to do. Let them choose. Let it be a choice. So after that, Mondays are more of the comparing and contrasting. A lot of students are working on vocabulary. This is a great one. And if they have trouble with the question, go onto Google and just pull up a picture like the first one. Like, for example, how are a bird and a bee alike, and how are they different? So maybe they'll need the visual. So go onto Google and just pull up a picture of a bird, and then pull up a picture of a bee. Okay. And then talk about how they're alike. You talk about size, shape, and color in the parts. So for example, they both have wings, those types of things. How are they alike? And then talk about how they're different. Okay. Most likely, like, the colors are usually the different ones. So those are Mondays. And then on Tuesday are categories. Again, this is a lot of vocabulary. Now, the first one is name 3 types of mammals. Now, your child may not know what a mammal is. And so you'll have to sit with them. And again, Google's your friend. Go on to Google. I really encourage children, they have to sit with an adult or an older sibling, maybe one that's in middle school or high school, and then can type in mammal. And then they're going to see all the different pictures of mammals and talk about them with them, talk about their name. This is and this one's and have them say what the mammals are. Make sure that they're using their words. It's so important. Okay. So those are categories. Word meanings on Wednesdays are more of the meanings of words and grammar. For example, use the following word in past tense, and the word is hide. Okay. So you would say, oh, today I'm hiding, but yesterday and see if they can fill it in, and maybe they can't. And then you're going to have to give them the word hid. Okay. Yesterday I hid. So have them use that word then in a sentence. It's so important for them to be able to verbally express themselves. Okay. And then Thursday is some sequencing, a lot of sequencing a story. So choose any story that the child likes. have them choose the story. It's so important for them to be able to choose because they're motivated by that story and they like that story. So they're going to want to tell you about it. And the comprehension piece is really going to sink in with them because they like those types of stories. So have them choose the story and then have them tell you what happened at the beginning, in the middle, and the end. And if they're having a hard time with it, just open up the book, turn to the beginning of the story, and just turn to a page and say, okay, what happened here? And then turn to the middle of the book. Okay, what's going on here? And then turn to the end of the book and have them tell you about what's happening at the end. That visual, again, is really important for them if they struggle. Always give them the opportunity to say it first on their own. And then if they're struggling, then go back to the visual. Okay? I know this is a lot of information. So anytime I do those Google Meets, feel free to talk to me about any of these. And then the last one's more on the sentences, grammar. Make a sentence with these words, and there's a list of words there, and then they have to sequence it and put it in a sentence so that you can write the words on the paper and see if they can sequence them and put them in a correct sentence. And you may have to model the sentence for them and then have them say it. Okay, so those are just some activities. If they had difficulty with any of the activities, write it down on the side. So that way, when we have our check-ins, because I'm still going to be doing those, you can say, hey, the child struggled with this, and then I can work through it with them. So again, don't feel like you're on this little island alone. I'm here for you. So I'm still going to do those check-ins. I really love the check-ins. The kids just make me smile, and they're getting me through this. They make my day. The one day I later in the day, my cheeks were hurting because I was laughing so hard. They're just so sweet. But when I do those check-ins, I'm going to try to do individual, mini lessons with them that are targeted towards their goals. So if your child has not been able to connect with me that way, I'm still sending them out. Even if you can't make it, that's fine. Just know that you're still going to get this invitation from me. And if you can make it, great. It's a bonus, but if you can't, we understand. I know there's a lot going on and a lot you guys are juggling as well. A lot of you guys are working from home and trying to educate your child. So I get it. And that's why I tried to make this as easy as possible for you. Remember, you can choose any activity for your child. You don't have to say, okay, it's Monday, we have to do this. If your child wants to work on something else, on one of the other ones, they can do that. So that's the May language. So you won't be getting weekly lessons from me. I'm excited. I hope you're excited about that. That was a little overwhelming. But anyway, so I also included this daily brain breaks and activities calendar. This is optional. I saw this and thought this was really cool and I really liked it. So on Mondays, they give you a mindfulness activity, which I love. On Tuesdays are brain teasers. Wednesdays, movement. So they give you some suggestions for movements. Thursdays, relationships, social skills. And then Fridays are games and fun. So if you need something new to do, you're running out of things and ideas for your child to do, feel free to pull this up and pick one of these. I thought these were some really cool activities. So again, look out for those emails, for those invitations, because I really love connecting with the kids. If for some reason the days and times are really not working for you and you really want your child to participate in the Google Meets, email me and I'll try to, work it out with you. It's really difficult because I have a lot of kids, a lot of speech kids. So, my week gets packed, like that. As soon as I start sending those invitations, I try to get them out at the latest Tuesdays. But I'm going to try to do Monday or Tuesday, sending out those invitations. But I do have meetings in between too. So there's a lot that I have to juggle around that. So if it's absolutely not working for you, reach out. Okay. If you have any questions, concerns, email me anytime. And I look forward to connecting with you guys. Have a great day. Miss you guys.